Silk sarees is a symbol of status, and especially it is used at the time of marriage and for gift giving.
If you think of silk, you picture a luxurious product. You wouldn't like to think about this product as an outcome of somebody's bonded labor. Bonded labor is the biggest form of modern slavery in today's world. Something seeming to be so beautiful costs people their freedom. That's just shocking.
Recently, we found a mother and daughter who were working in silk production, and they were in bondage conditions. The mother has been working as a bonded laborer for 8 to 9 years. She had taken a loan of 100,000 rupees. Now it has become 200,000 rupees.
Because of the debt they've taken, they're trapped in working for someone in order to pay back the debt. What are you doing in your work? What are you doing in the factory? How long are you working?
I'm working at silk industry. I started this work 3 years ago. We work in this factory 11 hours a day and we get only 200 rupees.
What are you exactly doing in a factory? What type of work?
We have to boil the cocoon and we have to remove the thread and the silk is made. From that, the steam what will come, that is very bad smelling, and our hands are also started bleeding.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of our owner because he has given us a home to living. Where should we go? We cannot go anywhere. So we are afraid to show our face and we don't know what he'll do with us after he sees this video.
It is very difficult to convince the bonded laborers because they feel that they are beholden to the masters or to the landlords who have helped them in the hour of their need.
Those two women, they're very afraid of the person who they're paying the debt to, working in his factory. The girl was very clever, speaking beautiful English. She's working in a silk factory, which means she is dealing with hot water, with enormous noise, with heat. She was being shouted at. She was being told that if she's not going to follow all the instruction of her owner, she's going to be raped. She was really terrified. I felt so sorry for her. Why did you decide to record this?
The master's wife, she said, do the work properly. Then when the husband came, she started shouting. He came and he said to my mother, if you will not repay the money, then which man I have pointed, you have to go and sleep with that man.
Both the mother and daughter are treated very badly. For one thing, they have to work very long hours. They go early morning, around 6 o'clock in the morning, and they can come back only at 5:30 or 6 in the evening. And for these 11 to 12 hours, they get, each of them get hardly $3 a day. He says to repay the loan, or if they can't repay, he wants them to prostitute themselves. We have identified a number of persons in bondage, but majority of them don't want to come out in the open. I founded Jivika because I had come across the evil of bonded labor with 40 bonded laborers in one single village. From 1988 till 1990, I collected the data from nearly 300 villages.
The mother and the daughter didn't want to identify themselves unless they file the papers and receive the information that they are released from the debt.
They are afraid that the landlord could come anytime. Therefore, they don't want to make use of the law to support themselves. Also, they feel that they are obliged to keep their word. They have promised they will repay, and they think it is their duty to repay. They don't really calculate that he is really exploiting them, and that for the number of years that he had worked, he would have repaid the advance or the loan that he had taken many times over. He does not readily see that as exploitation. Once the authority finds that a person is a bonded laborer, then he has to take action to free the person. And the first step in freeing is to give a release certificate. And once the release certificate is received by the bonded laborer, it is a source of entitlement. It takes a tremendous effort from us to make the officials do what they are supposed to do.
Indian law is very clearly stating that as a bonded laborer, the person has a right to go to the officer and after filing the paper, claim the freedom back. But the reality is that these people are usually struggling with filing this. It's quite complicated. It's intimidating to talk to the officer.
But these two ladies, maybe because of the courage of the daughter, they were ready to file papers, but on one condition, that they have filed papers should not be revealed to the owner till they get freed. They are afraid that if the factory owners comes to know that they have filed papers, they would be thrown out of that house and they would not have any place to live. Therefore, they are very afraid.
We went to the office. We needed to wait in a long queue. That was their first time to face somebody who's representing the government, so obviously they were nervous. After we entered the office, we met the official. We explained the situations these women are facing, and obviously we heard that what is happening to them is unlawful. All the Indian citizens, they have a right to be free, and bonded labor is forbidden.
We can call bonded laborers in the morning and evening. Yeah. We can call the owners and we can warn them.
After the conversation, we handed the papers which were filed before, and we heard that the reply is supposed to come soon. The reply is usually not quick. Quite often the people need to wait years until they receive the positive answer informing them that they are free and that they can be supported by the government in order to be sustainable again. Namaskara. Namaskara. Kiran's approach is really complex, and this is wonderful to see that he is aware that this process to set somebody free is really complicated. Knowing that, he is supporting the victims of bonded labor in the whole process, from understanding what type of situation they are in, what to do with the situation, and how to get their freedom back. Moreover, how to live their life later on after they are free.
Wonderful.